What if I told you that not having money to start a business might actually be your biggest advantage? Sounds crazy, right? Because almost everyone believes the reason they're not making more money is simple: they don't have enough capital. Ask the average person what they need to start a business, and you'll hear the same answer every time: capital. They think, if only I had $5,000. If only I had investors. If only I could get a loan. Then I could finally start that business. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Every year, thousands of people pour money into businesses that fail, not because they lacked funding, but because they lacked customers. Meanwhile, others are quietly building profitable businesses from their bedrooms, kitchen tables, and smartphones, with little to no money invested up front. They're not starting with capital. They're starting with skills, services, and audiences. And that's exactly why they're generating income faster than people who spend months chasing investors before making their first sale. If you're between 20 and 50 years old, you're living in the best time in history to start a business with virtually no capital. Think about it. You have access to billions of potential customers online, free marketing tools on social media, and endless ways to learn valuable skills without paying for a degree. You can literally start earning before you ever spend a dollar. The less capital you have, the more you should focus on three things: skills, services, audience building, because those are the fastest paths from $0 to your first $1,000, your first $5,000, and eventually your first $10,000 in business revenue. So in today's video, we're breaking down the best no-capital businesses you can start right now. Real opportunities that ordinary people are using to create extra income, replace their salaries, and even build life-changing wealth. And make sure you stay until the end, because the final business on this list has created more self-made millionaires in the last decade than most people realize, and it requires far less money to start than you might think. Let's dive in. Freelance writing, from zero to profit. Imagine this. You're sitting at your kitchen table with nothing but a laptop and Wi-Fi. No investors, no loans, no startup capital, just your creativity and imagination. Most people think you need money to start a business, but what if your creativity and imagination could be the capital you've been overlooking? Freelance writing is one of the fastest, most accessible ways to build a profitable business with little to no upfront investment. Why? Because businesses are desperate for content: blog posts, website copy, newsletters, ads, video scripts, and they're willing to pay for it. Think about it. Every company needs words to sell products. Every website needs articles to attract traffic. Every brand needs emails to engage customers. Every YouTube creator needs scripts to keep viewers hooked. And here's the kicker. You don't need a fancy office, expensive equipment, or even a degree. All you need is a laptop, an internet connection, and the ability to communicate ideas clearly. Instead of saying, if only I had $5,000 to start a business, imagine saying, if only I had one client who needs content. That shift in mindset is powerful. Freelance writing allows you to start immediately. Pitch your services on platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, or LinkedIn. Scale quickly. One blog post can lead to ongoing contracts. Diversify income. Write for blogs, ghostwrite books, create ad copy, or even sell your own digital guides. And here's the overlooked opportunity. Writing isn't just about words. It's about influence. When you learn how to write persuasively, you're not just earning money. You're learning the skill that drives sales, marketing, and entrepreneurship itself. In fact, many successful entrepreneurs started as freelance writers because writing taught them how to sell ideas, build audiences, and create demand, all without spending a dime on startup capital. So if one of your strengths is creativity and imagination, freelance writing isn't just a side hustle. It's a gateway into the world of business, a low-cost, high-impact skill that can take you from $0 to your first $1,000 faster than most traditional startups. Number 2, local service businesses, turning everyday skills into income. Picture this. You don't have investors. You don't have fancy equipment, and you definitely don't have thousands of dollars in startup capital. But you do have something valuable: your time, your energy, and your willingness to serve. That's exactly how James started his business. James was laid off from his job and had no savings to fall back on. Instead of waiting for a miracle loan, he looked around his neighborhood. He noticed something simple. People were busy, overwhelmed, and willing to pay for help. So he started small, washing cars on weekends, running errands for elderly neighbors, helping set up chairs and decorations for local events. At first, it was just pocket money, but soon word spread. His reliability turned into repeat customers, and repeat customers turned into referrals. Local service businesses, cleaning services, lawn care, car washing, errand running, event assistance don't require huge capital. They require hustle, consistency, and trust. James didn't buy expensive equipment up front. He borrowed tools, reinvested his earnings, and scaled gradually. Within months, he had a small team helping him, and what started as odd jobs became a structured business. Here's the overlooked truth. While many people wait for capital, others are already cashing in on opportunities right outside their door. Local service businesses thrive because they solve immediate problems. People will always need clean homes, tidy lawns, reliable errands, and event support. And unlike high-risk startups, these services generate cash flow quickly, often the same day you start. So if you're thinking, I don't have money to start a business, remember James. He didn't start with capital. He started with effort. And effort, when organized into a service, becomes income. Local service businesses are proof that you don't need thousands of dollars to begin. You need awareness, consistency, and the courage to start where you are. 3. Online businesses, building digital income streams. When most people think about starting a business, they imagine renting office space, hiring staff, or investing thousands of dollars up front. But the internet has completely flipped that script. Today, some of the most profitable businesses in the world can be started with almost zero capital, right from your laptop or smartphone. Here are some powerful online opportunities. Affiliate marketing. You don't need to create your own product. Instead, you promote other people's products and earn a commission for every sale. With platforms like Amazon Associates, ClickBank, or niche-specific programs, you can start building passive income streams by simply connecting buyers to solutions. YouTube channels. Video content is exploding. YouTube pays creators through ads, sponsorships, and product placements. And here's the opportunity most people overlook. You don't need fancy equipment to start. Many successful channels began with just a smartphone and free editing software. The real capital here is your voice, your perspective, and your consistency. Blogging. Blogs are digital real estate. A single article can attract traffic for years, and that traffic can be monetized through ads, affiliate links, or selling your own products. Blogging also builds authority, positioning you as an expert in your niche, which opens doors to consulting, speaking, and collaborations. Digital products. This is where scalability shines. You can create an ebook, online course, template, or guide once, and sell it thousands of times without additional cost. Unlike physical products, digital products don't require inventory, shipping, or storage. They're pure profit after the initial creation. One of the biggest advantages of starting an online business is the incredibly low barrier to entry. Unlike traditional businesses that often require thousands of dollars in startup capital, expensive equipment, inventory, office space, or investor funding, many online businesses can be launched with little more than a smartphone, an internet connection, and a valuable skill. Instead of worrying about securing loans or convincing investors to believe in your idea, you can focus your energy on creating value, solving problems, and finding your first customers. In today's digital economy, creativity, consistency, and persistence are often more important than the size of your bank account. Another major benefit is the ability to reach a global audience. In the past, most businesses were limited to serving customers within their local communities. Today, the internet has removed those geographical barriers. Whether you're selling a digital product, offering a service, creating content, or building an online brand, your potential customers can come from anywhere in the world. A person sitting in a small town can now reach the same global marketplace as a large corporation, giving ordinary individuals access to billions of potential customers with just a few clicks. Online businesses also offer a level of scalability that traditional businesses often struggle to achieve. In a conventional business, increasing revenue usually requires hiring more employees, renting larger spaces, or purchasing additional inventory. Online, however, a single video, digital product, online course, or piece of content can continue generating income long after it has been created. This means your efforts can compound over time, allowing you to earn money repeatedly from work you completed days, weeks, or even years earlier. While no business is truly passive in the beginning, online businesses provide opportunities to create systems and assets that can generate revenue around the clock. Perhaps the most overlooked benefit is the personal growth that comes from building an online business. As you grow your business, you're also developing valuable skills such as marketing, sales, communication, negotiation, content creation, and problem solving. These are not just business skills, they are life skills that become more valuable with time. The more you practice them, the more opportunities they create, whether that's earning a higher income, launching new ventures, advancing your career, or building long-term wealth. In many ways, the skills you acquire can become even more valuable than the money you earn in the early stages of your business journey. Instead of saying, "If only I had capital," start asking, "What skills, ideas, or knowledge can I share online today?" 4. Sales and commission-based businesses, earning without owning. A very fast ways to start a business with no capital is through sales and commission-based opportunities. Unlike traditional businesses where you need to buy inventory, rent space, or invest up front, commission-based models allow you to earn by connecting buyers with products or services without owning them yourself. For example, one of the most overlooked ways to start a business with little or no capital is through real estate marketing for commission. Many people assume you need to own property or have large amounts of money to profit from real estate, but that's not always the case. Real estate agents, brokers, and property developers are constantly searching for qualified buyers, and they are often willing to pay commissions to individuals who help connect them with potential customers. By leveraging social media, personal networks, online communities, or simple referral strategies, you can create value without ever purchasing a property yourself. In many cases, a single successful referral can generate income that far exceeds what most people earn from weeks of traditional work. Another highly profitable opportunity is lead generation, which is essentially the business of connecting companies with potential customers. Every business needs a steady stream of new clients to survive and grow, but many business owners struggle to find them consistently. This creates an opportunity for individuals who can identify interested prospects and direct them toward businesses that need those customers. Whether through social media marketing, content creation, online advertising, networking, or local outreach, lead generators act as the bridge between buyers and sellers. Because acquiring customers is one of the most important challenges businesses face, many companies are willing to pay generously for every qualified lead that has a genuine interest in their products or services. Commission-based sales is another powerful business model that allows you to earn income without creating your own product or investing heavily upfront. Instead of spending time and money developing something from scratch, you partner with companies that already have products or services to sell. Your role is simply to find customers and help close sales. In return, you earn a percentage of every transaction you generate. This model exists across countless industries, including insurance, software, financial services, real estate, and consumer products. The beauty of commission-based sales is that your earning potential is often tied directly to your performance rather than a fixed salary. As your communication, persuasion, and relationship-building skills improve, so does your ability to generate larger commissions and create a substantial income stream. This is arguably the most important point we've discussed so far because it affects everything that comes next. No inventory risk. You don't need to buy or store products. You're simply the connector between supply and demand. Immediate cash flow. Commissions are often paid as soon as a sale closes, meaning you can start earning quickly. Scalability. The more deals you close, the more you earn. And with digital tools, you can reach far beyond your local area. Skill development. Commission-based businesses sharpen your sales, negotiation, and marketing skills, skills that compound and open doors to bigger opportunities. Instead of thinking, I need money to start a business, realize that you can start by selling what already exists. You don't need to create products, you don't need to own assets. You just need to learn how to connect people with solutions. Commission-based businesses prove that you can build income streams without capital, and in many cases, they become stepping stones to larger ventures once you've built confidence, skills, and networks. Number 5, social media management, turning attention into income. Every business today knows they need a presence on social media, but most small businesses don't have the time, skill, or consistency to manage it effectively. That's where social media managers step in. By managing accounts like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or LinkedIn, you can help businesses grow their visibility, attract customers, and build brand loyalty, all while earning income without needing startup capital. And here's the exciting part. Even if you have no prior experience, the skills required are highly accessible and inexpensive to learn. With nothing more than an internet subscription, you can tap into free tutorials on YouTube, online communities, and beginner-friendly tools like Canva or scheduling apps. This means the barrier to entry is incredibly low. You don't need a marketing degree or expensive certifications to get started. You just need consistency, creativity, and the willingness to learn. As you build confidence, you can move from managing one small business account to handling multiple clients, scaling your income, and positioning yourself as a digital marketing professional. In today's digital economy, attention is currency. Businesses are already spending money to capture it, and if you can manage that attention effectively, you can turn it into opportunity and income, starting with almost no cost at all. That's exactly why social media management has become one of the most in-demand, low-barrier businesses you can start right now. Every business, from local shops to global brands, needs social media to stay relevant and competitive. You don't need expensive tools to begin. Free scheduling apps, basic design platforms like Canva, and even just your smartphone are enough to get started. Begin with one client, prove your value, and expand to multiple accounts. As you deliver results, you can raise your fees and grow your income steadily. You can choose your niche, whether it's content creation, engagement, analytics, or platform-specific expertise like TikTok trends or LinkedIn B2B marketing. Unlike local service businesses, social media management allows you to work with clients anywhere in the world, giving you unlimited growth potential. Instead of thinking, I need capital to start a business, realize that businesses are already spending money on marketing, and they're willing to pay someone who can handle their social media presence. You don't need to invent a product. You don't need to own inventory. You just need to know how to create engaging posts, grow followers, and convert attention into customers. Social media management is proof that in the digital age, attention is currency, and if you can manage it, you can turn it into income. 6. Online tutoring, teaching knowledge, creating income. In today's digital economy, knowledge itself has become a business asset. If you can teach, explain, or guide others, you can turn that skill into income through online tutoring. And the best part, you don't need capital to begin, just expertise in a subject and the ability to communicate clearly. Many people assume that tutoring is only for certified teachers or university professors, but the reality is that if you have knowledge, experience, or skills that others want to learn, there is an opportunity to turn that expertise into income. With the growth of video conferencing platforms and online learning, you can now teach students from anywhere in the world without needing an office, expensive equipment, or a large upfront investment. If you have a strong understanding of academic subjects, you can offer tutoring services to students who need help improving their grades, preparing for important exams, or mastering difficult concepts. Subjects such as mathematics, science, history, economics, and English are always in demand because students and parents are constantly seeking additional support outside the classroom. Academic tutoring can be particularly rewarding because you're not only earning income, but also helping students gain confidence and improve their future opportunities. Language tutoring is another growing opportunity, especially in an increasingly connected global economy. Millions of people around the world are learning new languages to advance their careers, relocate to new countries, pass language proficiency exams, or simply communicate with a wider audience. If you're fluent in English, French, Spanish, or any other widely spoken language, you can help learners improve their speaking, writing, listening, and reading skills. Many language tutors start with one-on-one sessions and eventually expand into group classes, digital courses, or subscription-based learning communities. Professional skills tutoring can often command even higher rates because it helps people improve their earning potential and career prospects. Many job seekers struggle with writing effective resumes, preparing for interviews, delivering presentations, pitching business ideas, or developing communication skills. If you have experience in any of these areas, you can provide coaching that helps people secure better jobs, win clients, earn promotions, or grow their businesses. Companies and professionals are often willing to pay a premium for knowledge that can directly increase their income or career advancement. What makes tutoring especially attractive as a no-capital business is that you're monetizing knowledge you already possess. Instead of investing money into inventory, equipment, or physical products, you're leveraging your expertise to solve problems for others. As your reputation grows, referrals increase, and your teaching methods improve, tutoring can evolve from a simple side hustle into a highly profitable business with opportunities to scale through online courses, group programs, workshops, and digital products. Now, here's why tutoring is such a huge opportunity. The first reason is simple. Demand never goes away. Students need help with exams and school subjects. Professionals want to develop new skills to advance their careers, and businesses invest heavily in training their employees. As long as people are looking to improve their knowledge and earning potential, there will always be a market for tutoring and coaching. Another major advantage is the low barrier to entry. Unlike many businesses that require significant startup capital, tutoring can be started with little more than a smartphone, a computer, and an internet connection. Online platforms make it possible to connect with students and clients from anywhere without the expense of renting a classroom or office space. Tutoring is also highly scalable. You can start with one-on-one sessions, but as demand grows, you can expand into group classes, workshops, or even recorded courses that generate income repeatedly. This allows you to increase your earnings without being limited to trading every hour for money. The global reach of online tutoring makes the opportunity even bigger. Instead of serving only people in your local area, you can teach students and professionals across different cities, countries, and time zones, giving you access to a much larger customer base. Perhaps the biggest advantage is that you're monetizing knowledge you already have, whether it's academic subjects, language skills, resume writing, interview preparation, or business expertise. Tutoring allows you to turn what you know into an income-producing asset without investing heavily upfront. Online tutoring proves that in the digital age, sharing what you know can be just as profitable as selling what you own, and it requires virtually no upfront investment. As we wind down today's discussion, remember this: the path from zero to your first $1,000, $5,000, or even $10,000 doesn't begin with money. It begins with action. Whether you choose to write, serve locally, build online, sell for commission, manage social media, or tutor, the opportunities are already right in front of you. Ordinary people are using these exact models to create extra income, replace their salaries, and in some cases, build life-changing wealth. And here's the truth: the sooner you start, the sooner you grow. This is your moment. Don't wait for capital. Start with what you have and let it compound into what you want. And the people who act now are the ones who will build long-term wealth in the digital age. Thank you for joining me on today's episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments and continue the conversation with you. I read every comment and enjoy hearing your perspectives. And if this video provided value, don't leave without hitting the like button. Your support helps this channel grow and allows us to keep bringing you practical strategies for building income and wealth.